Hey guys, today's gonna be a quick video, hopefully. Today I'm gonna be talking about a tech choice that you can play in Reason Gate, and that tech choice is Blowback Dragon. I've tested this card out before in the past with different builds. I've tested it in builds where I wasn't running the Raigeki Breaks and the Sinister Serpent. By adding the Raigeki Breaks and the Sinister Serpent, the deck automatically becomes a little bit more grindy and a little bit more, even more control oriented. So I've tested it back then in more like turbo builds, and I didn't really like it. There's a couple reasons I didn't like it, um, or there's a couple reasons why I didn't like it back then, and I was apprehensive to try it again. And that's mainly because one, by adding it, it kind of shifts your dark to light ratio towards darks. It's just another dark monster here, right? And it is potentially it is a fourth dark monster that can be summoned off of Reasoning or Monster Gate, and you're only running three light monsters, right? So there's four darks and three lights, and you already have a greater chance of getting darks in the grave because you can mill the Chaos Sorcerers with the Reasoning or Monster Gate, right? So I felt that it was kind of making the ratio a little bit unbalanced, and that would force you to add another light monster, which could be Crane or Air Knight. If you add another Crane, it makes your ratio of level fours even worse. So I was a little apprehensive to play it. Also, it's just another RNG factor because you're flipping a coin to use its effect. But there are a lot of reasons why this card could be a great addition and is actually really good. Firstly, you can use its effect with priority, right? It's an ignition effect, right? And there aren't too many, good, viable cards you can run in Reasoning Gate that have solid ignition effects that you can abuse priority with, right? So this one does, and it's pretty cool because, first of all, you flip a coin 3 times, and if 2 of those coin flips are heads, then you can destroy 1 card on the field. First thing to note is that you have to target the card first before you flip the coins. So you target your card, then you flip the coins. But the thing is, this kind of forces your opponent to make a decision because if you target a back row with it and it's a chainable trap, chainable trap or spell, they'll have to decide whether they want to chain that spell or trap to this card's effect or if they're going to wait for this to resolve and take their chances. If they wait for this to resolve, and you don't get at least 2 heads, then they're good to go. But if you do get 2 heads or more, then that card will be destroyed and they won't be able to activate it because they have to chain to this card's activation. So a lot of times it's going to bait out the back row because the opponent's not going to be wanting to take the chance. So it automatically serves that purpose. If you hit it with Monster Gate Reasoning, you can activate its effect right away on a back row, and a lot of times your opponent will just activate that back row and it'll bait out the back row. Another thing to note about this card is that probability-wise, you're flipping a coin 3 times, and you need at least 2 of those times to be heads. So that means 2 or 3 heads. And if you do the math, that's 50% chances. So basically, every time you're using this card, you have a 50% chance of this resolving successfully. And then finally, it's also good because, well, it's level 6, so most opponents will call 4 or 8 off of Reasoning. So it's just another card that is more likely to hit the field. And this is also a good card to banish for one of your Chaos monsters because it could be brought back with Dimension Fusion properly. Like if you banish one of the Chaos monsters that weren't, summoned properly, then they won't come back when you Dimension Fusion. So this is a good card to banish off that. And a lot of times you can even use this card's effect multiple times per turn. Say you get this card on the field, and then you activate its effect, maybe Metamorphosis, and then bring out Chaos Monster, bring it back with Defusion, and you can use it again. So someone in my other deck profile video recommended I try this card out. It's been a while since I tested it, so I started testing it again. I've played maybe 10 or 15 matches now with this card in the main deck, and I've really been liking it. It's been putting in a ton of work. And it hasn't been an issue with the imbalance of the light to dark ratio like I thought it would be. A lot of times your opponent's calling 4 off of Reasoning, so it increases the chances of you getting a light target in the grave in the form of Sacred Crane. And yeah, I've just been loving it. So I'm going to show you guys a replay showcasing this card and how it was, crucial for me to win that match. Okay, so here we have a game. Let's see here. I believe I won the dice roll. Yep, or the rock paper scissors. So I'm going first. I hit the reasoning. Okay. I got the Fusilier off the reasoning. I didn't want to sacrifice it for Jinzo because I had the Snatch Steal, so I could do that as a follow-up play next turn. He smashed and grounds it. Okay, great. Goes for Don's Lug. This isn't looking great so far. I'm playing some weird warrior deck that's playing Marauding Captain. But he summons a Don's Lug, Marauding Captain. He's going to get in there for 2,600 damage, which sucks. And he hits the Snatch Steal, which is a great hit, because I would have taken this card and attributed for Jinzo. And he opened up the nuts because he has a Trap Dust Shoot. Okay, great. That sucks for me. But let's see here. He puts back the Jinzo. That's the right move, I think, here, because I had the Brain Control as well. So I could also have taken it and sacrificed for Jinzo, which would have put him in a tough spot. But I take the Don's Lug because I want to discard that last card in his hand and also get rid of the Marauding Captain, because this is the only thing that can be attacked anyway, so I can't even take the Marauding Captain, or I can't take the Marauding Captain and crash it, but this is a better play. But yeah, so discard the Chaos Sorcerer. He still has the Don's Lug. I'm not in a great position right here. He attacks me. Okay, great. So I'm supposed to either shuffle or he's supposed to roll a dice because he knows, the order of the cards in my hand and he could use that to his advantage. But he's giving me a hard time here, but whatever. He hit the Defusion. There's 2 out of 3 of them anyway, so it's fine. I discard the Defusion. Right now I'm just in top decking mode. I set the Monster Gate because this is the only thing that can bring me back into the game. I don't really care if either one of these get discarded because they're both dead. But I set the Monster Gate, and let's see what he does here. He just attacks. I'm getting pretty low. I'm at 1800, so Dimension Fusion is dead anyway. I don't care about it. I top deck a Scapegoat like a pro. He goes in. I try to Scapegoat. He Solemn Judgments. That's a big Solemn Judgment, by the way. He pays 3,900 for that. Okay, stops my Scapegoat and gets rid of my hand. I got 1 card left, and I'm top decking right now, and I have 400 life. Right. Let's see what we get here. All right. So top deck Graceful Charity. Just too good at this game. Okay, so this is interesting. I get a good draw, but I don't have too much wiggle room because I have 400 left. So I need to put a body on the field or get rid of this Don's Lug. I'm thinking, I don't really want to keep the reasoning because that's just too much chance, right? If he calls it right, then I'm screwed if I get rid of these 2 because I have no other monsters on the field. And at that point, it's just, am I going to keep the Serpent or the Sacred Crane? It doesn't really matter because my play here is to tribute whatever I keep with the Monster Gate. So I get rid of the Reasoning and the, what do I get rid of? The Crane and the Reasoning, doesn't really matter. And I tribute for Monster Gate. Let's see what I get here. All right. He lets it go through. I think he has a Dust Sheet back there. Okay, I ripped the D-Mock like an absolute savage. And I think I target, what do I target here? Okay, so I put it in defense mode because I got 400 left. I'm not really sure why I put it in defense mode, actually, to be honest. I think I was just afraid of, some extra battle damage there. But what do I target? I target Snatch Steal. Oh no, I put it in defense mode because I was afraid of Mirror Force and I was planning to grab Snatch Steal and attack him directly. So I grabbed the Zlu. He's got nothing. I think it's a Dust Shoot, and I forgot Dust Shoot and Sakuretsu. Okay, so it forces him to go neg with the Sakuretsu. Fine by me. I got a 26 body on the field. He makes kind of a funny play here. He special summons the Marauding Captain and normal summons the other Marauding Captain because if there's 2, then you can't attack either of them. It's like a little bit of a lock, attack lock. Top deck Scapegoat, that's a good top deck. Alright, he rips the Charity. Sick top deck. Alright, he opts to keep the Judgment, so he's got an attack lock right here and Judgment as a backup play, which is pretty nice. Okay, let's see here. I get the Sinister Serpent back. By the way, Sinister Serpent is so good. I Heavy Storm here, hoping to clear the back row and activate my Scapegoat. Okay, he Psalms it. Great, he's at 1550. Okay, close game. I'm really afraid of Ring of Destruction right here. If he just rings his captain, then I'm gonna lose. So I'm hoping he doesn't top deck Ring of Destruction. He summons Exiled. Okay, pops my Demock, totally fine with me. Okay, great. Tries to go for game right here, but your boy's got the Scapegoat. And he's sitting on a dead Dust Shoot, which works out great for me. And let's see. He kills 2 tokens. Top deck a BLS like a champion. I got the Light in the Dark in the Grave. Let's go. Really important. I summon this in attack mode. I'm planning to banish this because I got to break this attack lock. And I summon attack mode because he's playing Warriors, which play Sasuke. So if it's in defense mode, he can potentially just crash it with Sasuke, destroy it with Sasuke. And if he top decks his own BLS, because he has, he doesn't even have Light and Dark in the Grave. But if he could summon BLS, it would force him to, banish it or crash it. So that's why I did attack mode. Now I'm just gonna get as much value as I can after out of the BLS, banish it face down in case it's like, I don't know, DD Warrior Lady or some other flip effect or something. I've seen some warriors play Magician of Faith, kind of weird, but. And then I know this has been dead for this whole time. He hasn't been using it. If it was a torrential, he would have done it a while ago. So I Monster Gate, and let's see what I get here. Boom, it's your boy. It's your boy, Blowback Dragon, for the win. Call priority, activate effect. Keep in mind, this is like, I need this to resolve here to win this turn, right? So he has no response. The back row is dead. And there's the heads. There is the heads. Goodbye. And that's game. So Blowback Dragon won me that game right there. If your top deck, something else, maybe he could have came back, but Blowback Dragon just sealing the game. And then let's see the second game. All right, not the best hand. He's got a pretty busted hand, to be honest. 3 traps and DD Warrior Lady, Don Zalug. It's a good hand. All right, my game plan here. Can't do much, but I'm gonna Reasoning. Yeah, not much else to do but the Reasoning. I'm hoping to hit a Sinister Serpent or Demock, obviously, or Crane, whatever it is. But he called 6 because he's afraid of Jinzo, and maybe Blowback Dragon because it fucked him last game. But I hit the Serpent like a champ. And Giant Trunade, because I'm gonna go for that Thousand Eyes, get rid of the DD Warrior Lady threat, and get in there for 15, which is pretty nice. Okay, so what does he do here? He sets 3 again and passes his turn. So I'm not going to attack here because I know he definitely has a battle trap like Sakuretsu here. And I'm just going to leave the Thousand Eyes on the field. If he wants to overcommit and use, his normal summon to exile to force this, that's fine by me. I'm not going to attack into the Sakuretsu armor. It gives him a Light in the Grave. And I'd rather just sit on the Thousand Eyes and keep drawing until I have my combo. So I'm going to make the pro play here and not attack, which is great because he had the Mirror Force and Sakuretsu. And yep, he just normal summons that. And once again, I'm not going to attack that. I could crash this into this. I could crash Thousand Eyes, take 100 damage, and try to take the Blade Knight after. But I know he's sitting on a battle trap, so I'm not going to do that. And I'm pretty close to having like an OTK here. All right, so I got 6 cards in my hand, so I can't keep passing. But I decided to pass one more time because I got the Mirror Force as backup. He finally top decks a Smashing Ground. That's fine by me, don't really care. He gets in there with Zalug and Blade Knight. Perfect time to Mirror Force, but he has the Judgment. That's fine. He plays 32.50. He pays 32.50 for that. So he rips the BLS. I'm not upset about that because now my Chaos Sorcerer is live. So that was pretty sick. All right, great. Does another 16. Okay, and let's see what I get here. I think I try to pop off right now. My reasoning, he has no response to that. And he calls 6, but nope, I hit the DMOC like a champ. I use DMOC. I think I get Monster Gate back here because I'm going to go again and hit the Defusion. Yep, Monster Gate. Alright, I Monster Gate for... Let's see what I hit. I believe I hit Blowback Dragon again. Yeah, I hit Blowback Dragon again. So, call priority there. I think I'm going to target the Zalug because I'm going to get back the DMOC and get back True Nades. I don't really care about the back row. In case something goes wrong, I want to clear his monsters. In case he has, like, I don't know, Ring or something. So I try to hit the Zalug. Let's see what I get here. And 2 tails, so I don't hit it. And that's totally fine. I flipped it again by accident, but totally fine. I got the Defusion play right here, waiting for him. He's got no response. He's just got Battle Traps, which is so good for me. And get back the True Nade because I know that he has Battle Traps back there. Activate the True Nade. Bop, bam, boom. And banish for Sork, and that is lethal. So, yeah. So that was it. Just wanted to showcase how good Blowback Dragon is. Like, you could see it put in work. It put in work the first game for sure. It won me the game, and then even this one, you know, it didn't hit, but it's a 23 body on the field, and he has no way to out it right now. If I didn't hit lethal this turn, it would still be on the field, and he would have, you know, nothing, you know, to stop it. And then I could just keep popping his cards next turn if he left it on the field. So, yeah, highly recommend trying this card out. Thanks to the person in the comments who suggested this card. Like I said, I've played probably 10 or 15 games now, or matches with Blowback Dragon, and it's consistently been putting in work, so would highly recommend. Cheers.